Hey, this is Jeff, and welcome back to my Fallout 4 role-playing run with the attack key disabled. The player voice is also disabled, so Nate can be who I imagine him to be. And in my imagination, he was a scumbag before the war, so with no cops around, he's going to be the scourge of the Commonwealth. Hey boy, what are you doing out here all by yourself? It's sort of a flea bag, ain't you? Yeah, who's a good boy? You know how to fetch? See if you can give me that stim pack. Now, I've done voice acting for heroes and villains and sexist creeps, but I'd have a hard time playing someone who doesn't love animals, so I guess Nate gets one redeeming quality. Oh, you're smart, ain't you? Unfortunately, I work better alone, so you can go back to Sanctuary Hills and help guard the place. I'll build you a doghouse later. Great. Sneak attack doesn't one-shot a blood bug. Maybe I should have taken ninja instead of gunslinger. Oh well. We'll just loot all these houses and shops in town before we head to the museum. Ooh, bobby pins. Can't unlock that.
What the hell was that?
Your firefight is distracting me from looting.
Oh, it's on!
Whoever's doing all that shooting, they can soften each other up for a while. Save me some ammo, leave me some corpses to loot. Then I can shake down the survivors. Can't unlock that either. Duct tape. And economy wonder glue. Well, you know what that means. Long, light, ported barrel. Slightly more accurate, but look at that range. Guy was like, I only get one death scene, I'd better make it good.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Yeah, I'll get right on that. As soon as I confiscate anything dangerous from these schmucks you plugged out here. Ooh. More duct tape. Sorry, pal, that changes the situation a little bit, don't it? Hey, thanks for the laser musket. See you later. There we go, SBD. The custom grip adds a hair more accuracy and only costs one adhesive. That's worth it. And a large quick eject magazine should make it less likely that I'll get shot while reloading. This has definitely become a weapon worth naming. Well, let's see if there's anybody left alive in here. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have any trouble picking off somebody behind cover, but in VATS, I'm not even gonna try. Oh, not until I get the Penetrator perk anyway.
Remember, lads, do if I see. Commandos, try selecting this toward Hancock and Adams. Awake, men of Middlesex.
Peekaboo.
Bring out.
No way. A lock I can actually pick. Maybe.
I'm dead already.
Take that fusion core.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot.
Okay. I take back everything I said about glitches in the combat system screwing the player because I totally just killed 2 guys with 1 bullet. Yeah, take that, you conspiracy nut jobs. There was no second gunman. Teach you interrupt me while I'm getting a snack.
Fucking hell. This is really bad.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. Those will be famous last words.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
God damn it.
Minutemen? You're the guys that made orange juice, right?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Maybe? Nope.
I got my own problems, Garvey.
Yeah? Like what? You help us, maybe we can help you.
That's my business. And the way I see it, I already helped you.
All right, fine. Forget I asked. But we do need your help. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Ghouls? Like in a horror movie? I got this chick working at my farm, bad skin if you know what I mean, but she don't act like a zombie or nothing like that.
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you? Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Let's hear it.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school, pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
Yeah, T-45? What makes that so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rads, and... get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Yeah, I know what it is, but T-45 is first gen. It was a maintenance nightmare. If you're lucky, it might still work.
It'll work, provided we can reactivate the suit. It's totally out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
I know. I was just curious if you guys did. Anyway, I got one right here in my pocket. Oh no, sorry, my other pocket.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Just in case I don't see you guys again, you don't mind if I take some of this stuff here?
Careful, kid. There's something coming. And it's angry.
That would be me, you crazy old bat. And of course, we do not want to forget the perception bobblehead in here. Sturgis, we gotta have a talk about what cherry means. Look at that rust. That's shameful. Well, I might take it home later, see if I can restore it, but I'm not driving that death trap into combat. Hey, who the hell is shooting me on the roof? Oh, a sniper. Isn't that cute? Well, that was lucky, but awesome. And, I guess one of the recent upgrades reduced the action point cost for my 10mm, because last week with full action points I could take 6 shots, and that was 9 or 10, which I wasn't expecting, but is probably going to come in pretty handy for this fight.
Asshole!
And come over to the other side, take a few shots. Oh, they already see me.
Still waiting, asshole!
Let's get this over with.
Still waiting, asshole!
Yeah, they're seeing me as soon as I poke my head over.
Still waiting, asshole!
Oh, you're not gonna be waiting very much longer, pal.
Still waiting, asshole!
Disappearing act.
Hopefully, if I'm crouching when I go out the door, I'll have at least a second where I'm not detected. If I can get into VATS immediately. Nice. Is that what you were waiting for, asshole? Yeah, I'm going back on the roof.
Something's out there.
You think?
Damn it, where are they?
Good question. Alright, that's working, but it's wasting a ton of ammo. I'm just gonna go down and sneak up on them from a side street.
Gotta be joking.
That don't sound good. Oh, what is that? A giant lizard? What am I saying? They got giant bugs? Of course they got giant lizards. Well, at least that takes care of the Buccaneers. It's just you and me now, Godzilla. But I ain't no papier-mâché pagoda. Turn around. Oh yeah, discretion is the greater part of valor.
Do you see him?
I do not see him, Preston. Ain't you up on the balcony? Ain't that your job?
Huh. No sign of him.
There he is. Come on, you reject from an insurance commercial.
Aim for the legs. We've got to slow that thing down.
Not great. That's kind of funny. You're hiding in a house. Like I'm the giant monster and you're the little guy hiding.
Opening fire.
That was a little close. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Hope you can't get up these stairs. At least there's only one of them, he says. Preston, I know you've never seen an action movie, but in combat you do not say, "It can't get any worse. I think we lost them," or at least there's only one of them. No, I should have taken that shot.
I'll find him.
Preston, what are you doing in the street? Get back on the balcony. Pull? No, I swore I wasn't going to make any comparisons to Mass Effect because that has been so overdone with Fallout 4, but that totally looked like, the biotic powered lift slam. Didn't know Preston was a biotic. And since we've got a moment of calm, we might as well level up. Since I just picked up the Perception bobblehead, you may have already guessed what perk I'm taking next, but check out these numbers. With a straight 10% chance to hit, if you take 5 shots at the same body part, there's about a 60% chance that all 5 will miss. With Concentrated Fire, if you start with a 10% chance and take 5 shots, there's only a 15% chance that they'll all miss. But I have enough action points to take 10 shots. With a straight 10% chance, taking 10 shots on average, you'd only hit once. And there's still about a 35% chance that they'd all miss. But with Concentrated Fire, starting from a 10% chance, you're going to hit 5 or 6 times out of 10 on average. And the chance that they all miss is about 1 in 50,000. And with a Silencer, it's even better, because no matter how many times you miss, your first hit is still probably going to be a sneak attack. Now, that's powerful for any character who wants to snipe safely from near maximum range, but I can't use criticals, so for me, it's priceless. There's just no debate on this one.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
I'm on my own side, Gavi.
That's a shame, man. You can never have too many friends in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
Ah, you do understand how this works. So, what happens now? You're not too bad with that homemade ray gun. I could use a guy like you on my crew.
For the longest time, Mama Murphy's had a vision of a place called Sanctuary. Some old neighborhood, but one we can make new again. Why don't you come with us? I could really use your help.
I got my own problems. For instance, I run Sanctuary, and I don't need a bunch of squatters moving in.
Well, that much is true. 'Cause I seen your destiny. And I know your pain.
Don't give me that destiny crap.
I just saw you go toe-to-toe with a 20-foot-tall irradiated lizard. You telling me you can't keep an open mind after that?
Lizards, sure. Wizards, not so much.
It's all right, Preston. Not everyone understands the sight. But I don't need you to believe. I just need you to listen. You're a man out of time, out of hope.
Not really.
But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Oh, bullshit. You're just trying to play me for a fool.
Oh, no, kid, no. The sight's sometimes foggy, but it ain't ever a liar. Your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Start looking in the biggest city around? I could have got that off a fortune cookie.
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can hardly turn out any worse than...
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to go.
Oh, okay.
I still can't believe you took that thing out.
First time I've seen one of these things up close. I'm very glad it's already dead.
Preston, you were up close plenty a minute ago. Well, I'm over encumbered, and this is a pretty good stopping point anyway, so I'm going to finish looting off-screen and make as many trips as I need to get all this back to Sanctuary Hills.
I didn't think any of us were getting out of that museum alive.
Sturgis, you're a mechanic. Preston's a sharpshooter. You guys were on the short list. The rest of them, well, lucky for them, I need some more peasants to work the farm. Anyway, I'll see you next week.